again, welcome back to JDMscape. So it's Skyline Part 4, and this time we're going underneath and getting all the underside primed today, hopefully. At the very least anyway. So first thing we've got to do is take all the stuff off the roof, because I've got a really sketchy idea to get this even higher in the ground, off the ground, should I say. So at the moment it's like, the front end of it's kind of waist high, which is fair, but the reason, the way, should I say, that I did it that way, is I put the engine crane on the front of it and then kind of put it up. But it is on axle stand, so it's kind of sturdy. And there's no weight in the front. So my plan is take all the stuff off the back, all the stuff off the roof so it doesn't fall off, and then get the engine crane back up the front, raise it up even higher so that we can get underneath with the paint gun and prime the whole underneath and the front arches without kind of having the paint gun against my nose, ultimately. Bear in mind that we're only going as far as the rear seats, so we're not going all the way. So it should fit, be all right. Right then, let's get to it. Right then, so that's the first bit of masking done. I've gone through the engine bay, found every little hole and put some tape over it just so that none of the underseal or primer blows through from the wheel arch and actually lands back onto the fresh painted engine bay. Next, I'm going to just mask off, obviously top of the car, windscreen stuff that's already brand new, and all the blue paint with masking paper, and then pretty much we can try and raise the car up and see what happens. Well, that took a long time to mask up, but the problem I had is I have no masking paper. For whatever reason, I either can't find it, or I've binned it, or I've lost it, one of the above. So I had to improvise and bubble wrap the entire thing, which is not perfect when you consider the stupid shapes, but the bottom line here, everything, I forgot this hole, everything that's not masked now below there is going to be primed and undersealed, because everything like that is going to get wet, realistically. So that's where I want to be with it. Next thing to do is going to be just to go mask that hole off that I just remembered, and I've also done the little things in the engine bay, as I said, and then have some lunch, and then after that lay some primer. I question myself some days, I really do. This is one of those days. If you've ever done this, please let me know that I'm not alone, but that's where we're at. To give you an idea how far that is off the ground, the lowest point is my belly button, like there. So she's up there. I did move the stands further back as well, just so we could get, you know, a bit of a plan B if it does start to come down. What it'll probably do is outbalance, and then the back end will come up. But if the thing comes down for any reason, it'll give me a moment just to get out of the way. That's the main part. So now, here goes the primer then. Right then, all the primer's done. I've done the epoxy primer that I showed you before, and it's now got like a normal primer on top of that as well. All down the edges, all up the wheel arches, which is what I need for now. The actual transmission tunnel I haven't done yet for two reasons. One, I can do that on the ramp because it sits in between the lift, so that's easy to do afterwards. And secondly, I didn't do that today, even though I was there, because I ran out of epoxy primer, and I don't just want to lay normal primer on it first. So when it moves onto the ramp, which will be soon, hopefully, we'll be able to do the middle bit and work our way back around from there. But for now, it's in primer. So next step, we're going to underseal it. feel like I'm plastering under seal now, but it's done. It's all black under there. Everything that was like green yellow is now all black. It's now decent. It's now, you know, hopefully weatherproof at least. Obviously that remains to be seen, but you know, that's all that for now. So we can move on and do, well, what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to let it dry for tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to look at reinstalling all of this stuff, which if you saw the last video, you've seen how all this was done, and you already know how it's going to look under there. But that's the next video. So I'm going to leave this video here right now. Yeah, I think we've actually got everything. We've got new subframe bolts, and we've got new ball joints we've turned up as well. So yes, we can actually put the front end on tomorrow when all the underseal dries in, so which means yes, we'll be able to just carry on build it. Perfect. Right, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.